news, the Agricultural Department hosted Egg Olympics last week. The different events included the basic egg test, where competitors had to answer questions about the egg program here at Southern Door. Also, there was turkey bowling, but instead of using a bowling ball, they used a frozen turkey. Also, there was an obstacle course that students had to crawl through with carrying a fake dummy made of fire hoses. The straw bale toss followed later after that. Students competed to chug lemonade from a calf feeding bottle as well. Winners of some events included Devin V of the Chubby Buddy contest. She successfully fit 13 large marshmallows in her mouth. Taylor Lucas threw straw bale a total of 31 feet, clinching his title of that event. Further results of the rest of the events will be posted on the April Collaboration Day. Participants of the Egg Olympics all commented that the day's events were extremely fun. In other news this week, the Culinary Arts program here at Southern Door have been preparing for the state competition held in Milwaukee. The students are going down on Tuesday to compete against various high school culinary art programs around the state. Stay tuned next week and we'll have the results of how they finished. And that has been local news with KDH.
March Madness is officially underway. All teams eager to begin, and all fans excited about their brackets. On Tuesday and Wednesday, the first 8 teams battled for the 4 spots left in the NCAA tourney. Tuesday, UNC Asheville was matched up against UALR, and UAB played Clemson. UNC Asheville defeated their opponents 81-77 in an exciting overtime. Matt Dickey had 22 points for the Bulldogs, and DJ Cunningham added 7 rebounds. For the Trojans, Alex Garcia Mendoza scored 21 points. In the UAB-Clemson matchup, Clemson found a well-earned victory against the Blazers, winning 70-52. Jeriah Grant scored 22 points for the Tigers, and Devin Booker grabbed 7 rebounds to lead their team to victory. On Wednesday, Alabama State fell to UTSA 70-61. Also on Wednesday, VCU beat USC 59-46. The college basketball talk all around the nation was that of Duke's Kyrie Irving returning to the Blue Devils' active lineup for the NCAA tournament. The freshman guard was injured mid-season, and it was thought that there would be no hope for his return. However, in the past week, Irving has been seen working out before games, and the Duke University basketball coach, Coach Krzyzewski, even commented on the possibility of Irving return. This restoration of the lineup would give Duke everything it needed to advance further into the tournament. UConn and UNC watch out. Kyrie's return could be deadly. You might want to change your bracket now, Mr. Tim. In other news, congratulations to our 2011 NHS Volleyball Tournament champions, Jordan J., Michaela D., Amy E., Taylor S., Mr. Wilmette, and Mr. Babcock. They played hard Tuesday night, finishing the evening with a perfect record. Their champion status did not come easy, however, as they just snuck past the all-student team of Alex K., Mark V., Ross S., Cora B., Tony S., and Annie F. in both the first round and the championship game. Congratulations to all teams. It was a very successful night. I'm Katie B., and that was your weekly sports report.
In world news this week, thousands of Japanese filled evacuation shelters or joined foreigners seeking a way out of the country in the aftermath of last week's devastating earthquake, tsunami, and resulting nuclear crisis at the stricken reactors. Cold, snowy weather just made the situation worse for a nation facing what its leaders call its biggest disaster since World War II. Fear of possible nuclear catastrophe were coming to the surface in the aftermath. After rallying last week, stocks in Japan fell early 2 days following, shortly after the market opened. Concerns spread beyond Japan's borders, with U.S. stock markets falling and the U.S. military dispatching a radiation-sniffing aircraft to determine if the toxic clouds were rising from the reactors. Nearly 13,000 people are dead or missing, and several hundred thousand have been left homeless from Friday's earthquake and tsunami. An extraordinary television address last week by the emperor showed the magnitude of the catastrophe. Such a speech by a sitting emperor is usually reserved for times of extreme crisis or war, and the emperor's direct appeal to the public was the first time he has spoken to the public amid such a crisis. In other news, Libyan leader Muammar Gaddafi's forces battle rebels from the cities of Mistrata and Ajabia on Wednesday, according to witnesses and news reporters on the ground. In Ajabia, airstrikes, heavy bombardment, and fighting between the rebels and pro-Qaddafi forces began after the rebels were able to take control of some positions in the eastern Libyan city. Thousands of government forces eventually gathered outside with dozens of heavy artillery pieces, radar control weapons, and dozens of tanks. This situation is still far from over, and we will keep you updated as the issues wear on. Thank you, and this has been World News with Cora B.
Devin V here with technology. This week we have the new Mac, purchased by Yearbook. Both these Macs are used for video editing.
GarageBand is a multi-track recording application that contains a complete collection of audio tools for both beginners and experts. You can record real audio pieces, play with software instruments, create parts using Apple Loops, add effects, mix your music, and play it all back with iTunes or include it in iMovies. Using QuickTime, we can instantly make audio recordings, which I've used in other online videos, and screen recordings, like the one you're watching now. We also use LiveType, which includes over 11 gigabytes of content, including fonts, textures, objects, templates, and effects. LiveFont is one of the program's key features. These are fonts with animated characters. Examples of the live fonts that come with LiveType are animated handwriting, smoke writing, fire, and blinking LED characters. One of the most fun applications is PhotoBooth. Whenever we have extra time, you'll always find someone goofing around with the fun effects found in this application. This has been Devin V with your weekly technology update.